Hello, I'm Ted Wiprud. It's March 27th, 2020, days into the COVID-19 shelter-in-place regime here in Brooklyn, USA. I'm a composer and I play the piano after a fashion, so it's probably not a surprise that I turn frequently to the preludes and fugues of the two books of Johann Sebastian Bach's Well-Tempered Clavier. This is my daily bread as a musician and a composer. Recently, I've been composing my own set of preludes and fugues, inspired by Bach's model. Like Bach's pieces, mine are short, about 2 minutes each. Like his, they have different tonalities. So for each prelude and fugue, Bach would write a major pair and then a minor pair for each of the 12 keys. I approach tonality a little bit differently, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then I'm also trying to make each pair of prelude and fugue as different from the others as possible in expression. The 96 pairs of preludes and fugues that Bach composed for his two books of the Well-Tempered Clavier are all different. Different emotion, different nuance, different sense of being human. I don't think I'll get to 96 or match Bach's virtuosity, but I've made a start. So let's begin at the beginning. If you have studied the piano for a few years or listened to piano music, you've either played or certainly heard this piece. This, of course, is the part of the first prelude of Bach's first book of the Well-Tempered Clavier, the Prelude in C major. My first prelude takes from this only the sense of arpeggiation. And arpeggio is a chord broken into individual notes like that. So my first prelude, like Bach's first prelude, arpeggiates. But it's not much like his in other ways. The harmonies in Bach's prelude stay very close to the orbit of C major. If I play them for you without the arpeggios, they're just very simple chords. Simple, beautiful. That's the wonder of Bach, the genius, to do something so simply and so gracefully. Well, that's not what I do. What I do is take not one key, C major, but two, C and A flat, next to each other. And then rather than take you on a journey through harmonies that are closely related to one or the other of those keys, our journey is through degrees of combination of the two. So we have these notes of A flat and these notes of C major, and gradually they come together. Notes from one begin to invade the space of the other. So if at first they're separate from each other, gradually the notes begin to invade. Sorry. It becomes less clear which territory we're in. As the piece goes on, the two sets of notes sometimes pull apart, sometimes come back together in different ways. How do you think the piece might end? Are they going to be together or separate? Let's find out. My first prelude in C and A flat.